KYP, what's up? It's Bryce Malik, and look, the Lakers got to go get Lu Dort. If he's available, go get him. I don't know if Atlanta is willing to give him up right now for the stash they really gave up for him, but you just try to get that done. It says Shams Charania breaking the Oklahoma City Thunder are trading all defensive wing Lu Dort to the Atlanta Hawks in a 3-team deal that sends 3 second-round picks to OKC. Former number 1 pick Zachary to the Dallas Mavericks and Ryan Nembhard to Atlanta. Look, give up what you got to get Lu Dort in the Lakers. It's a perfect fit. I mean, you got Luka and Austin as your backcourt, and you really want a guy who is defensive-minded and maybe even a little, I don't want to even say dirty. He's just physical. If he was going against me, I might call it dirty. But you want him on your team. That's somebody you would hate against you but love on your team, bro. Like the threes he makes, the playmaking he makes, his IQ, his defensive capabilities. He's not a perfect player, but that's a perfect guy you put next to Luka Doncic. And after that, you don't really need a guy like Jonathan Kuminga. Now, I would love him if you get Kuminga and Dort next to Kessler, Austin, and Luka. Now we're talking. You might be one of the best, if not the best team in the league. But if you can just get Dort, I would almost prioritize Dort over Kuminga. I think Kuminga is proven. I think his athleticism, his scoring ability is important. But a guy like Dort next to Luka Doncic is almost essential to a title run. You got a guy and 2 guys who are defensively limited, and for you to get a guy like Dort who can not only defend but stretch the floor, and he can be cold from deep, but he's still going to let it fly, and he's a capable shooter. He's more than capable. How many times has he broken Laker fans' backs from a 3? I remember looking at Lu Dort, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Shea passes it to Dort, and he'll break your back from 3. Like, you need that on your team. And have him next to Kessler. Like, I think Walker Kessler is such a great pickup, even though we gave up so much to get him. But you want a guy and a wing to make Kessler's life easier. Like, you can't put all the pressure on Kessler. Like, his injury history, him being the only good defender who we know is in the starting lineup, that's important. You got to give a guy like him a lot of relief, man. Like, Dort, the steals, the effort, the hustle, you want that on your team, bro. There's no reason you don't want that on your team. So I would give close to anything up. Like, I would hate to give away Adu or Cameron Carr right now because they had amazing debuts in the Summer League. I know they just lost in the Summer League playoffs for the championship, but at the end of the day, Dort is still 29, 30 years old. I don't know exactly, but he's young enough to compete with this roster, and he's going to be in the league for years to come. Like, he's a big guy. He's a big defender, smart defender. Like, you need guys like that. Like, I wouldn't be mad if you put him in the starting lineup with Zaire Williams. Like, if you put Luka, Austin, Zaire, Dort, and Kessler, bro, ball up top. I don't know if that gets you over the top, but with a guy like Luka Doncic, anything is possible. And I haven't even said Sandro. I haven't even said Quentin Grimes, Colin Sexton, Kevon Looney. Like, there's just so many guys on the Lakers that they got deeper. And you can't really afford to have guys like Vando and LaRavia on your team right now. And they're fine players on different teams, but just how this team is constructed, and more importantly, how this team is coached, I don't think you can really afford to have guys who aren't really getting playing time on your team. So I would try to get Dort, man. Dort is proven champion, great locker room guy, enforcer. He's not going to let anybody talk to Luka, and I don't think we have enough of that grit on our team. Like, I think we have some guys who will stand up for him, but we need a guy who will literally push you if you're talking to our star, if you're touching our star, if you're doing hard fouls on our star. I don't really know who that guy is. Like, Vando is an enforcer, but how much time is he really going to get? Zaire, he got some feistiness to him, but you want somebody in your starting lineup who can enforce things right away. And I think Lu Dort isn't scared of the moment. There's a lot of bright lights in LA, and I think a lot of players aren't built for that. Simple as that. So you got to move some guys, and you got to do whatever you can to make sure you got the right pieces around Luka. And I think Lu Dort is pretty much a perfect fit. So, yeah, I'm not going to waste too much time talking about it. If the Lakers can do it, trade those 3 second-round picks you got from the Washington Wizards. In that Aiden trade, I know they had to get some type of assets. They got Jaden Hardy, which is cool, but if you have to move him, do it. I think Jaden Hardy, he could be a cool guy off the bench. I know Bronny is still on the team, so I don't know what his place really looks like on the roster, but at the end of the day, just try to get Lu Dort, bro. Lu Dort and Luka with Austin and Kessler. I don't know who would play the 4 after that. I don't know how much money they have after that, but it doesn't really matter. They could put me or you out there after those 4. Like, I can hit a 3, bro. We can hit a 3. We can hit 1 3. And I don't know. I really feel strongly about Lu Dort. A lot of people overrate him and underrate him at the same time. I'm somebody who sees him for what he is, and that's a 3-and-D defender, point of attack defense, because that's what the Lakers are missing. If you look at down the roster, I think point of attack is what we really need. Like, Quentin Grimes in the starting lineup would be cool. I mean, push comes to shove, but at the end of the day, you need a true point of attack defender, especially when your stars are Luka and Austin Reeves. They're not awful defenders, but at times they can be. And you need a guy like, he would be playing the Marcus Smart role. You lost Marcus Smart, who was our point of attack defender primarily, and now you don't have him anymore. And as good as Quentin Grimes can be offensively, he's not as good as Marcus Smart, and we need somebody to fill that role. So I think you just go all in on Lu Dort. The Lakers put themselves in a tough position by kind of not having a whole lot of assets or spending a lot of assets because the Laker tax. I mean, Walker Kessler, the trade for Walker Kessler is like we got some bona fide superstar. Like, Luka got traded for less picks than that. And, you can put your tinfoil hats on that, on how he got to the Lakers. But even other superstars have gotten traded less than what Walker Kessler came up for. But, that's for another video. But Lakers, get Lu Dort. Luka, Austin, Lu Dort, Walker Kessler. Put me at the 3. It's over with. I can hit a 3. You can hit a 3. So that's my take on it. And yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. There's more videos like this coming soon, so make sure you like, subscribe, comment if you think I'm crazy. Like I said, I'm a Laker fan, I'm a LeBron fan, I'm a Curry fan, so you'll get all types of videos on this channel. If that's your vibe, subscribe and enjoy the time. 3 rhymes in a row. Talk soon. KYP.